Hi, I'm Gerardo, Solutions Architect at AWS.
Hi, I'm Shai Alon, Director of AI Innovation at Orca Security, and this is my architecture.
So Shai, this is a GenAI-powered remediation tool. So what sort of problem are you solving with it?
So the Orca Security platform finds a lot of issues in cloud environments, but finding them is just the beginning of the work because we actually need to fix them. And that is very challenging due to customers having all kinds of different architectures. And this is where the feature comes into play, where basically in the Alert UI, we tell customers, hey, do you want to solve this with a CLI? Or do you want to fix it in the cloud console? Or maybe in your infrastructure as code, be it CloudFormation or other providers. And then customers, with one click, basically a request goes out to our API. And that reaches through middlewares directly into a pod that is in charge of the AI remediation.
So your intention is to get back to the user with a list of specific instructions to remediate?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
And the user can really explain in which format they want it.
Okay.
And what happens after that is the pod goes into our RDS. This is our security databases. So all the alerts are here, all the inventories are here. And we go and find out specific information about this alert. For example, if it's a CVE, what kind of CVE, the description of it, and so forth. And that is being used as a prompt to go into a Claude-based LLM in Bedrock and basically give out this information, right? So this is what the user asked. This is information that we have in for the alert, and we need to solve it. And
but I presume that, so are you using Claude LLMs?
yeah.
So Claude are, these generic LLMs that are very good at some tasks, but I presume that they do not necessarily are trained for remediation steps related to security events. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we found out, actually. So we got started out using OpenAI, and the LLMs were good at giving you that basic information of how to solve the issues. However, when we really wanted to get better accuracy, we found that we needed to actually augment the LLM with a lot of curated information by our researchers. And this is where we transitioned into Bedrock. First of all, the Claude LLMs became really good at that point, but also Bedrock introduced the concept of knowledge bases. And here we have a very easy interface to allow our researchers to upload curated information, be it PDFs or text or any other format. And this gets digested into an OpenSearch serverless service.
So you're indexing it here.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not really doing anything because it's all in the product of the knowledge base.
Yes.
And that's part of the ease of it, that you don't really need to write the code that does this ingestion.
So the Claude LLM gets to get not only the specific contextual information about the alert and the security issue in that specific account, but it's also getting some data around what the good looks like and what sort of patterns to remediate things are valid.
Exactly. And all that goes back to the user. And the user also has a chat text box. So the user can ask follow-up questions. For example, the user can say, I tried this command and it didn't work. And this would get propagated again with the full context back to the LLM, which might suggest another way to remediate the issue, or maybe it's a permissions thing.
Yeah, I'd imagine that before having the text field, you would just give standard remediation steps, but giving the users that text field, it gives them the power to give them tailored responses based on what they actually want.
Yeah, exactly. And that also unlocked a lot of our understanding of what users want. So, for example, users told us they want to create security policies to prevent this issue from coming back in the future. So it's a lot of interesting things that come up when you allow users to ask by text.
Yeah, and I imagine how this is such a better experience for the people operating the system, because instead of having to cut a ticket for someone else to remediate the security finding, they can get instructions and act on them immediately.
Yeah, for sure. It saves a lot of time, a lot of hassle, and it's a really loved feature.
Shai, thank you so much for sharing this architecture with us.